Please welcome Stein. I will just be standing here like this for the next 8.5 minutes. Maybe not. Do you want a miracle, she said to me, and I said yes, because who doesn't want a miracle? I can control the weather, she said, and then she kissed me, and now, she said, I give that control to you, and I laughed because that's not how miracles work. Which brings me to tonight to something that I don't talk about much because it's just too weird. This is the story of the miracle of snow. My senior year in college, I'm at the library when I hear a voice say, "Snow." I look up, a girl with very pretty green eyes says it again, "Snow." I shake my head. That's not how this works. She slides a slip of paper to me. It reads, "Snow." I start to speak and she slides me another slip of paper. It says, "Please." I look up at her. She's smiling and that makes me want to smile too. She starts writing something and I tell her to stop. It's okay. She can talk. "Oh," she says, "I thought hearing my voice might disturb your contacts with other dimensions." I have no contacts with other dimensions. Some days I can barely contact this dimension. She sees the doubt on my face and says, "I met a shaman once. His handlers told us not to speak, so we just handed him notes." "Let me guess," I said, "they were banknotes, $10 bills. 20, she says, and laughs. She has a nice laugh. "I'm a friend of Darcy's," she says. "Darcy said she knew a guy, and that's you." It's true. I am a guy who knows Darcy. "I told Darcy not to talk about this," I say. "It's not something I want people to know about." "Right," she says, "our secret. You, me, and Darcy." I look out the window. The streets are clear. The sun is bright. It's 40 degrees. "Not a lot of snow," she says, "and it doesn't have to stick." "That's not how this works," I say again. "Darcy told me you helped her." "Yes, I did. But Darcy knew that she wasn't supposed to tell anybody." The girl with the green eyes says, "She put in an order and you helped her, made sure it was sunny and warm for that party she threw." "Yes, I did that. That was me." The girl with the green eyes opens her purse and says, "I can pay you." "No, that's not it." "You do control the weather, don't you?" she says. I sigh. "Not completely, no. I mean, I don't have dominion over it. I can't manufacture whole-scale change. I can nudge. I can influence. On a good day, I can tip things slightly from one side to the other." "Oh," she says, disappointed. "Why do you want it to snow anyway?" "Does it matter?" "It's the only thing that matters." Darcy wanted sunshine because her brother was visiting and she hadn't seen him in 2 years and they had a big fight and she wanted to make things pleasant and was afraid that he would blame her if it rained. She frowns, her green eyes narrowing. But if it rained, they could have stayed inside by a table in the kitchen and eaten soup and talked about their hopes and dreams. I nod. I like this girl. And soup. "Maybe," I say, "but Darcy was afraid. The sunshine gave her strength and gave her courage. And you did that," she says. I nudged. "Look, my power, such as it is extremely limited." I didn't say this to her, but I've never heard anyone say that the superpower they dream of is minimal, uncertain control of the weather in a 20 square mile corner of New England. Maybe less around it because weather moves and you can't bend space and affect pressure ridges without a ripple effect if that's what it was, if that's what I did, if that's how it worked. Was I responsible for making it rain on dozens of occasions, making it sunny on dozens more, making it hail twice, causing early frost 6 times, and bringing about a massive snowstorm early one December? That's not for me to say. But yes, I was. Or maybe these things would have happened anyway. I mean, it was New England. The weather is malleable. It's subject to change. It's not like I could make it snow in July or make it rain all the way across the country. My reach was small. My abilities were narrow. My skill was partial at best. But I did once stop a monsoonal downpour within 10 seconds. So there's that. I turn back to the girl. Why snow, I say again, and she turns her green eyes elsewhere. You don't have to tell me, I say, but it helps me, and that would help me help you. She sighs, weighs the choices in her mind, then speaks softly. My dad used to make snowmen with me every winter on my birthday, starting when I was 2, and this is the first winter that he's gone, so... She looks up at me again. She doesn't believe, but she wants to. She really wants to. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure I believe either. But I know I can tap into something, make things change, a tiny change that I feel first in my mind and then outward, going out from me into the air, pressure changing, air moving, temperature sliding up or down a few degrees, a little bit, controlling, maybe not, but let's just say I can influence the weather. So I ask her, when's your birthday? Saturday. I nod, I close my eyes, concentrate, speaking silently the words that entered my head the first time this happened, and then I open my eyes and I say, okay, so it will, no guarantees. That's not what she wants to hear. I've disappointed her, which is not what I want to see. Friday night it warms up, never gets below 35, too warm for snow. But something comes down, something miraculous and white and fluffy. Meteorologists will hem and haw and tell you freezing is more complicated than an exact temperature because there are crystalline structures and subatomic particles affected by the wind. Fuck those guys. It was too warm, but I made it snow. 3 inches. What can I say? I'm a sucker for green eyes. Early Saturday morning, I see her gathering snow from the college green, making a small but important snowman. She waves at me and I wave back, but I keep walking because this is not my snowman to make. Saturday afternoon, it gets warmer. Flurries abandon their lies about crystalline structures and subatomic particles affected by the wind. Nature calls a mulligan, fixes its mistake, pretends it never happened. Flurries turn to drizzle, then to rain, and the snowman is long gone before dinner. Darcy comes up to me that night at the library. She tells me I did a nice thing. I stare out the window at the rain. Sometimes I get lucky, I say. Darcy shakes her head. We both know that's not how it works. We stay until the library closes, studying, lost, each of us in our different worlds. Then I walk her back to her dorm. Through light rain, I don't feel like nudging away. When I walk back across campus to my own dorm, the cold gets more intense and the rain gets heavier, and an outdoor thermometer tells me what I already know deep in my bones. It's too cold for rain. This should be snow, but the weather is fucking with me. Then again, this is New England, where strange things happen all the time, meteorologically speaking. Even today, I sometimes think about the birthday girl with the green eyes who got her wish for a snowman, only to see it taken away. I curse myself for my spotty and imperfect dominion over the weather. I never again spoke to that girl with the green eyes. I was embarrassed because all I could muster was a little snowman that never should have been there at all and vanished without a trace in a couple of hours. I'm only human. But some nights, when the weather turns, I've come to realize that that's enough. Thank you.